Hey, I just wrote a big long email and I'm not sure who to send it to, so I'm going to run it by you first. Dear local media, I just saw on your website that your top story is about my child's school. You had the school's email that they sent to the parents posted just 40 minutes after I received it. A shocking title in big bold letters. Of course, the news is negative. So I'd like to invite you to come to cover more stories from my children's school. I even have some ideas for you. How about a story about all the teachers who bought lunch for a student again today? Or the custodian who spends his lunchtime talking with a kid that doesn't have a dad? Or the librarian who finds new ways to get these kids excited about reading? Or the lady in the clinic who knows the difference between a stomach bug and a stomach ache that's caused by missing homework? And find out just how in the world she gets a little guy cleaned up and back to class and nobody ever knew he had a bathroom emergency. Talk to the teacher who's teaching kids to succeed at college, especially that girl who's terrified to leave her mom. Or the bus driver that keeps that door closed until she's absolutely certain that oncoming car is going to stop. Talk to the resource officer who prays he won't be needed today. Talk to the principal who spent another Sunday evening calling and emailing parents about important upcoming activities. Send a crew out to see how early these teachers arrive and how late they stay to get their work done. And zoom that camera in on the armload of work that they take home that's got to be done before morning. Talk to that teacher who sees a half-eaten sandwich as a number 7 and not a dangerous object. Talk to the girl who smiles and waves to her tiny special needs friend and the big grin that she gets in return. Or how about that bus driver who fixed a Cub Scout's mistake without ever calling the police? Or a dad who can't beat their 6th grader at Jeopardy anymore because of all their learning at school. Or a school secretary who steps in front of cars that won't obey the signs in the bus loop. Or the music teacher who runs out on stage and cures a girl's stage fright with a simple hug. Or cover a few of next month's Veterans Day celebrations. Interview a guidance counselor who prevents bullying, saves friendships, and cures heartaches. Show a clip of that flag going up the pole every morning. Maybe tell us why it's at half-staff today. Report on the teachers who are volunteering their free time for Reading Club and STEAM Team and SCA and Girls Running Club, or teaching English to new families and taking student volunteers and goodie bags to Boys and Girls Clubs. Report how many meetings and hours and dollars go into building a new school, instead of just reporting that the school has classes in trailers. Do a story about epidemiology, because someone has inspired my daughter to pursue it in college, and I don't even know what it means. I do have a question for you. Where were you 2 weeks ago when this very same school took their new drivers out to the back lot to teach them just how dangerous a vehicle can be? Did you report that they brought in a totaled car and had Chesterfield Fire and EMS cut it up to show what can really happen when you crash? Did you report that the state police med-flight helicopter landed in the baseball field and came to assist? Did you report that VCU nurses were there to work on the simulated patients, and they even brought body bags for the friends that didn't survive? Did you know they had a guest speaker there who was missing both legs and talked to them about the consequences of just a few seconds of driver inattention? Report a list of how many caring people it took to pull that off and find out who paid for it. Please don't forget the thousands of positive stories available for your reporters to work on. It's time for some good news. Thanks.